Imagine this. You wake up one morning and the world is silent. No cars, no voices, no notifications on your phone. You step outside and realize something terrifying. You are the last human alive. Every single person on Earth is gone, vanished without a trace. At first, it feels like a strange dream. You call out for someone, anyone, but there's no reply. The streets are empty, stores abandoned, planes frozen on runways. The world of 8 billion people has suddenly been reduced to just you. Day one, freedom or hell. At first, there's a strange sense of freedom. No rules, no money, no bosses. You can walk into any store, drive any car, live in any house you want. You could even climb to the top of the tallest building and scream at the top of your lungs, and nobody would stop you. But very quickly, the fun fades away. With no people, there's no electricity. Power plants shut down, water systems stop working, and the internet goes dark. Suddenly, you're not living in a modern world anymore. You're surviving in a slowly decaying planet. The fight for survival. Food becomes your top priority. At first, you have an endless supply from supermarkets, but without refrigeration, meat spoils fast. Within weeks, all fresh food rots. Canned goods and dried foods become your only source of nutrition. Animals begin to take over cities. Without humans to control them, rats, wild dogs, and invasive species spread rapidly. Lions and tigers in zoos escape, and before long, entire city blocks become hunting grounds. You also have to worry about injuries and illness. A small cut could be deadly because there's no doctor to help you. Even a simple infection could mean the end of the last human being on Earth. Psychological collapse. But the most dangerous enemy isn't hunger or wild animals, it's loneliness. Humans are social creatures. Our brains need interaction to stay sane. Within weeks of total isolation, your mind begins to break down. You start talking to mannequins, recording videos to future humans, or even imagining voices just to feel less alone. History has shown this effect. Prisoners kept in solitary confinement for long periods suffer hallucinations, paranoia, and uncontrollable anxiety. But this isn't just a prison cell. This is the entire planet. As months go by, you begin to forget faces, even the voices of your loved ones. The silence becomes deafening, and you might even start to doubt your own existence. Are you really the last human, or are you just losing your mind? The world. Without humans. While you struggle to survive, the Earth begins to heal itself. Within a year, plants grow wild through cracked sidewalks. Within 5 years, most cities are covered in vines and weeds. Nuclear power plants, without maintenance, melt down, causing dangerous radiation zones. Wild animals migrate into urban areas freely. In just a few decades, almost every trace of human civilization begins to fade away. Skyscrapers collapse, bridges crumble. Eventually, even satellites in orbit fall back to Earth, leaving the sky dark and star-filled, as if humans never existed at all. The mystery. Why are you alone? As the last human, you'll constantly wonder, why me? Why did you survive while everyone else vanished? Here are some chilling possibilities. A deadly virus wiped out humanity, and you were the only one immune. Aliens abducted everyone, leaving you behind as a test subject. You're not on Earth at all. You're in a simulation, and everyone else was deleted. Worst of all, you actually died, and this is a strange form of afterlife where you must wander the empty world forever. Each possibility is terrifying in its own way, and you might never know the truth. Hope or despair. Eventually, you'll face a heartbreaking question. Do you keep surviving, wandering the Earth forever? Or do you end your journey, letting the last spark of humanity fade away? But there might be a glimmer of hope. If you find evidence of another survivor, even just one more human, everything changes. You'd no longer be alone. Together, you could rebuild, start over, and keep the story of humanity alive. Final thought. The idea of being the last human alive is both fascinating and terrifying.